Okay, so yeah, I'm going to install the Aurora harness, and obviously I want to put the switch, I'm going to put the switch on, this side of it. So with the toggle switch, I'm going to put it on this side, so I'll put it on here somewhere. Yeah, just gotta figure that out where I want it to go. So obviously the fuse box there. So yeah, not too sure. Maybe in this hole here, possibly. Yeah, I'll have a look. Anyway, I'll figure that out. So yeah, for the meantime, I'm just gonna try and feed through the wiring harness for the other tanks there. So I need these two ends that come up the front here, one for the light and one for the switch. So I might be able to, where the main harness comes through at the front there in that hole, so I might be able to squeeze it through there as well. So let's see how I go. Okay. So again, just start with the biggest one. Let's see how that goes. It's probably not going to go through. No, it's not going to go through there. So I don't really want to go in the bottom. I might be able to get through. So that's not going to go through there. So it looks like I don't really want to go underneath, but I think I might have to. I think that's really the only way I've got this, so going up the top. So, alright, so basically what I do, I'll come over the headstock mount there. It's probably the best alternative, I think. So I'll just take it back out where I've just rooted it, and I go slightly just above the coolant tank. I don't really like that. I don't like it being over the top, to be honest. Okay, so what I might try, it's a little bit daft, but I might go from the inside and try and get through the hole, because these connectors are just a little bit smaller, because I've got a 3-pin plug there, and it's just a little bit too wide to go in. Okay, it's a little bit better, I think. So just a case of just running this back. A little bit more long-winded, but I think it'll just look a bit neater. So what I'm doing there is I'm just levering I'm just pushing across the coolant tank, just so I can get the cables in a bit easier. Just between the hoses and throttle cages and stuff. There, I can zip tie that onto the main harness for the front. Okay, slack there. Let's connect this up. Okay, so what I've got to do is got to drill a 12mm clearance hole. Yeah, 12mm. So I know it says 11.9 on there, but yeah, 12mm will give me the clearance for that to run through. So I'm just going to put that other side panel on, just to confirm where I can actually fit it, like that, I think. Yeah, something like that. All right. Okay, so just looking at it, just trying to figure out where I want to put the hole for that switch. So I was thinking about just filing this slot out here to fit the 12mm clearance hole, but I think these are what they look like. Therefore, is to, when you're running your cables through, you run them through those slots. So I may just have to drill a new one somewhere. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'd drill it up here. At least I've got access then just to quickly flick it whichever way it needs to be as well, and it also gives me an orientation, whether it's like the front tanks or the rear tanks, so I could use it like that. And it's going to be behind the windshield, so there's not going to be anything hitting it or anything like that either. So yeah, I think it's probably as good a place as any. There's obviously this area here, but just where the fork comes across, I can't really put it there. So I guess probably up here is going to be the best place, I think. If I thought about it a bit more, I probably could have put it on the other side. It looks to be a little bit more room, but yeah, just as good as any. So yeah, I'll mark that up, drill that hole, and go from there. Slowly coming together, slowly. Definitely the installation videos are damn sight quicker than what I'm doing, but I guess I'm doing things my own way, and a couple of things I'm doing different, you know. Obviously I'm using two different kits and some of my own work, more so for the rear tank there. Okay, these two little ones just up here. Yeah, so I think it's recommended to use Loctite, but like I say, I'm going to change these out anyway, so I'm not too fussed at the moment. All right, what's next? So yeah, I'll put the indicators on now. Put this little cable guide on from RebelX there. Doesn't look too bad. Again, just another 3D printed part. And then yeah, some cable ties that are supposed to go around. That are supposed to go around there. Indicators, okay. So yeah, the next couple of bits here. So let's have a quick look. So this one is for this side. What was on here? Like so, the indicator goes up in the top here. That's for that one. All right. So they've already pre-drilled everything like that. So which is good. And they have there's another hole there which will fit the OEM indicators there. Just about. A little bit tight, but they probably need to, yeah, again, just have a look at that. Yeah, I can't say I've seen too many other people at all on YouTube, like an installation of the RebelX kit. So maybe this is one of the first. I don't know. Yeah, there's probably some of you may be asking, oh, how comes I didn't go for the Amiga kit? For the simple reason is I don't like how the exhaust not went through the fuel tank, but it I guess they've moulded around the exhaust pipe, and I'm just not a big fan of that at all. So just a 13mm spanner just to give them a tweak. Yeah, if anyone else has had experience with the RebelX kit, I'd be pretty keen to hear your thoughts in that. I've read a few reviews and stuff like that from people, but I just haven't seen anyone else install one, I suppose. Other than pictures from various forums, I suppose. Forums, bloody, Instagram and YouTube and stuff. Instagram and Facebook. Go on, mate, get in there. Battery, which is good. And the SD card, sweet. Okay, on to the I guess the first aid kit cage or the rain cover, whatever I want to carry in there. It's good to see they've used some OEM parts like the rubber mounts. So I think with the rally bikes, the Eurotrack system, I think that sits in this space. So they've obviously rubber mounted that. Yeah, which is good. So I suppose, you know, if one of your other rubber mounts come off, you don't have to have this rubber mounted, especially if you're just carrying a rain cover or your first aid kit or something like that. You know, you could remove the rubber mounts and just bolt it straight up. So, but yeah, handy to know, handy to have. Okay, time for the headlight. Okay, so there's a few bolts over there that I need to just get. Okay, so headlights, so pretty self-explanatory. So obviously top with you know, the shortest one with the top one. Same again, so the longest one with the bottom one. And then obviously the side light, oh there, sorry, the blah blah blah, the running light, I suppose. So these wires could be tucked back in there just a bit more. I think I'll sort that out later. So I'm just going to put the two bolts in down the bottom for now. Just to hold it in place. And 8mm again. Yeah, leave it relatively loose until I get everything tightened up and straight. But yeah. I'm working that. Yeah, a bit of hardware here. Nothing's exactly labelled up, so it's just going to be best guess. Alright, obviously the wires there for the wiring everything up, and same there for the USB, so I'll worry about that later. And for now I'll just put that top back on. Oh, lovely. So I'll just loosen all that off again. And that is supposed to go over there. Right. Okay, so a little bit of a thing, so I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. I've got to take the headlight off and I've got to put this little piece underneath. So obviously windshield air tunnel thing. So yeah, the rubber looking things with the nutset inside, they just slip in the top there. So there's 4 of those. And then it's a case of just mounting up the windshield with the supplied Torx bits, screws. Yeah, probably a bit easier using one of these, or whatever you've got. Use a tool, but yeah, you still have to push on the underside of it, just on the rubber, just to yeah, get that to sit down and then tighten them up. Alright, that's that part done. So the reason I've just had to backtrack and put this on because just not sure about which way this gubbins goes. So I'm going to say it sits that way. So yeah, looks like it sits at that angle there, so the slope facing back. Alright, so that means I'm just going to remove the headlight. So yeah, sloping back. Bring that back around. Alright, so then there's a couple of bolts that just need to go in up the top as well, which have been supplied. Probably making it difficult for myself by doing it this way. The struggle of having sausage fingers. Again, I'm not going to tighten them all the way, well, most of the way, just make it snug until I can adjust everything properly, get everything lined up, and then I can go around and fully tighten everything. Okay, so the quick release clips are already there. Obviously, first time for everything, so I'm guessing that will sit down there first. So, yeah, looks pretty good to me so far. Yeah, the camera cut out right at the wrong moment there, where I was just finishing a few bits off, just overheated. But anyway, yeah, so I'll just give you a quick look. So here it is, basically. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with it. There's a couple of bits that I want to, that I still need to fix up, like, you know, wiring, etc. And just retighten everything. But like I say, I'm going to swap out a lot of these bolts for lock wire ones, or I need to go back through and just put a bit of Loctite on them. But yeah, so far I'm fairly happy. Definitely looks pretty good from the front. I'm sure you'll agree. So yeah, fairly happy. So yeah, the next phase is to get on and start installing the Aurora stuff.